guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. That's your vibe. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I am bringing you wish list video. It's my birthday wish list because when you're seeing this, my birthday is just in a couple days here. So we're gonna go through my Amazon, Sephora, and Ulta wish lists. So if you just want to be a little nosy on some things that I've been having my eye on for literally forever, let's go ahead and just get on into it. Alright, so we're going to start with Amazon because I'm alphabetical order. And I'm going to do a screen grab, so it's going to be popping up on the screen for you guys, but I'm going to be looking at my screen here. So, I'm getting to my list. Well, first we can start with what's in my, they're not in my cart, but it's the, I don't have anything in this section on Amazon, Ulta or Sephora, but I do have stuff in my saved for later on Amazon. So we can start there because this is stuff that I eventually, very soon, sooner than my wish list, would like to purchase. So we have the Makeup Revolution matte setting spray. I almost just bought this because I only have the one setting spray left. Which, speaking of, I never set my face. That was on me. But I've heard good things about the Makeup Revolution setting mist, so I also want to try this NYX Pro Fix Correcting Concealer, but I want to use it as an eye base. I've seen some people try, I know people use concealer as, an eye base all the time, but this is a stick in general, and I just want to see if it's going to be similar to my Julep shadow sticks. So, and I grabbed that in Alabaster, so there's that. We have the NYX XXL Lingerie in black because I don't currently have a black lipstick in my collection, and I love that formula. I think on my Ulta wish list, you're going to see a bunch of shades of that lipstick because, yeah. Then we have from Kiko, this is their mineral baked powder with a luminous finish. I feel like so that would be a finishing powder, and I've never tried a finishing powder. So, and I like Kiko products, so I want to try that. Also from Makeup Revolution, we have this hydrating face serum. I don't currently need this because I just got this e.l.f. serum from Influencer, so I have this, but I wanted to get something to use as an AM routine before my makeup, which is what I would use that for. So you guys, I've talked at length about these NYX Sweet Cheeks blushes, but this one, I am missing this one. I need a nude cream blush in my collection, and I miss this one, so I would want that. I want to try this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer because I have one of the blushes, and I love the blush, so I definitely want to try out the bronzer. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is one of their blushers. It's red. I don't have a red blush. I tried a red blush in the past, but it was a different tone of red. So for $7, I want to try this. We have one of the NYX Fat Oils. I forget what scent this is, but I want to try it. I'm getting into lip oil, so I want to try that one. This is another one of the Makeup Revolution mists, but this is the cooling hydrating one, and these are the continuous mists just like the Morphe one, and I know I like that style of mist. And then for Makeup Revolution, I also have the Radiant Serum Under Eye Brightener. The only reason I haven't gotten that is because I still have an under eye brightener. And then the Skin Silk Foundation. Mine went bad, but I loved this foundation, and now that I have less in my collection, I could re-pick that up and actually use it. I want to try these things from Tier. I've heard good things. I've never tried anything from Tier. So we have the concealer. It's a liquid on one side and a stick on the other. Interesting to me. And then we have the Mask Fit Foundation, the liquid version, because I do not like cushion foundations. So would definitely want to try that. We have a charger block. We need them, so that's in there. Listen, I want this cool coffee pot. I know it's $50, and then I found these spoons. These spoons, I am offering them to the TISM community. You know, I'm autistic, so I'm offering them. Do we like these spoons? I think they would be nice for coffee, for stirring my coffee. I think they're pretty. 4 for $10 for pretty interesting coffee spoons. I think I'm okay with this. From She Glam, so you get a loose powder in a shade, and then you get a setting translucent pressed powder on top. And I got it in Bisque, which is like a peachy color, and I just tried a peach powder on my under eyes for the first time today, and I really liked it. We have these, they are whiteout pens, which I have one of them right here. This is my last one. I really liked these. They worked really great. You get a set of 6 or 7. 6 of them. You get a 6-piece set of these, and they're lightweight, they're cute, they're really nice. I liked using them, so I would rebuy those. Then we have some cute little sticky notes, because I use sticky notes every day. The ones that I'm currently using have little piggies on them, so I always am in need of more sticky notes. We have some skincare in here from Peach Slices. I've heard great things about Peach Slices. And this is their exfoliating toner with 2% salicylic acid. Now, I don't know if I like exfoliating toners, to be completely honest with you. But, heard good thing about Peach Slices. And I like salicylic acid. So. And then we have from Medicube. Also have heard good things from Medicube. This is also their exfoliating and hydrating toner. So, it sounds a little more gentle. So I would try that as well. I go through toner like it's water. We have, so I've already bought a pair of these leggings. I'm actually wearing them today, but they're in the biggest size because even though I've lost weight, I'm just like, I'm still huge, and I'm not. These leggings are gigantic on me. So I want to get another color. I think there's another one in here too. This is the brown, but I want to get them in a size or even 2 smaller. But these leggings, they have pockets, and the pockets go almost, they go to my knees. The pockets are huge and they're so comfy. But I have them in black, and I just bought a pair in white. So, Julep lip oil. I like Julep Beauty. Want to try their lip oil. We have a set of bras. Always need bras. Can't go wrong there. Atomizers, because, you know, I want to be able to take my fancy colognes and perfumes in my purse, so I want to get an atomizer. So I don't think that that's a bad purchase, so that's in here. I do want to retry. I've tried the Milani Lip Fetish lip oils before, and I hated them, but I want to try them again. This one's in Luminoso. I want to know what that flavor is. We have some Milani lipsticks. We have Fleur and Desire. Those shades look gorgeous. I love that lipstick formula. We have this lip liner. Don't know what brand it is, but it looks like a cool tone taupe lip liner because I was looking for that on Amazon because I need that. These paint markers are for Ian. He needs them and wants them for work, so that's why these paint markers are on here. I just talked about this Stila lip oil, not this color, but I had one of these in my empties, so I want to try this color. And then I also talked about this spray, the Artier spray. It's amazing. I had that in my empties as well, so those are staying in there. I want to try this Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer, but I don't need a Grippy Primer at the moment because I just opened the Essence Jelly Grip, which is a full size, so I don't need it right now, which is why it's here. But I've heard people really like this one, so I want to try it. I got a phone kickstand, but it's one of the magnetic ones because my phone's magnetic. And it's Star Wars. I also want to try this Catrice Skin Glazing Hydrating Serum Primer. It looks beautiful on the skin. Which all this glow you see is from the new skincare I did this morning. A ceramide mist for dewy glow because I use skincare mists and it sounded nice. See, I do have another pair of the leggings in here. And because this pair is gray, it's $1 more. We have gel pens. I love Papermate pens, so yes. I love items from Skin 1004, and that's their Poremizing Gel Cream. I'm using their Essence from that line right now, and I really like it. So when I'm in need of a moisturizer, I could pick that up. I do want to pick up these two Super Shocks from ColourPop again. It's my two favorite shades. We have Tassel, which is just an icy white, and Frog, which is an icy pink with like multicolor sparkles in it. From NYX, this is their Cold Brew, which is a true brown lipstick. I love this suede matte formula. It's beautiful, and I need this shade. We have this set of brushes, which I really want it for the weird brush. It's $5. I want to see the quality. I want to try the brushes. From ColourPop, I want to try this shadow stick. I'm not a fan of shimmery shadow sticks, but it's a silver. So gotta try it. I love this NYX pressed powder, but this one is in the shade Bright Peach, which it looks like a dark peach, but digress. I want to try it. I panned a whole one in Fair. Love it. Definitely will repurchase it when I'm in need of a pressed powder because I just love it. We have another one of these suede matte lipsticks from NYX in the shade Ace. It's a blue. This is a ring. I customized it to have my mom's birth flower and birthstone, I believe, or it's just her birth flower and then her name. So that's a memorial ring for my mom that I wanted. These are the shelves that are going to eventually be in my background when I purchase them. When I keep talking about I'm going to get shelves and reorganize my background, those are the shelves that I picked out that I want. From Cover FX, their custom enhancer drops. I've always wanted to try these, so to find them here, I was like, I can get them at some point. I also want to try one of these heart blushes from ColourPop. I've always thought they were pretty, and this shade looks gorgeous. From Catkin, this is their loose finishing powder, and it's in 3 shades. Again, I've never tried a finishing powder. This looks gorgeous. Want to try it. We have a tinted brow gel from Busy Gal. It has amazing reviews. It's got a tiny little spoolie, and I go back and forth on if I like tinted brow gels, so, you know. This is a label maker, and I want one so bad so that I can, like, label my shades. This is the Bloom palette, so, like, this is what I have on today, but I'd love to be able to label my stuff better than the way that I'm currently doing it. From Kiko Milano, this is one of their foundations. Want to try it. We have a set of earrings. I want more earring jewelry. I'm not even wearing any today, but I just want more. We have a set of bed wedges. It would help me sleep so much better. Like, that's just a me purchase. We have an overnight lip. Oh, it's a plumping mask? I just saw it was with banana. I still would try it. From Kiko, we have their highlighting drops. Again, anything Kiko, I just want to try. We have their Hydra Shot Eye Gel. I want to give it a shot. We have the beauty spatulas because I currently only own 2 things to help me get products out. So I have this spatula, so it has a pointed end on one end and a rounded end, and they're both flat. So I have that guy, which I love. And then I just have this one big silicone guy. So I love that those have scoops, and I love that they come in different sizes. So that's why that's on here. And then we have some toys for Blazemere. So we have that ball shooter. I think he would be in love with that. Blazemere loves water, so I think having this little fishy water toy he'd love. And then we got some catnip toys. We got catnip fishies and catnip snakos, and I think he'd love both of those. This Skin 1004, this is their Centella Asiatica ampule. I'm using the Pormizing ampule right now, but it literally looks the same. It's just pink, and I really like it. Andy from Andy Does Stuff recommends this Ro Kiss cleansing balm. I don't need a cleansing balm at the moment because I just got one in my summer FabFitFun that I'm about to open, but when I need one, I have this here. We have the Carlin Soft Focus Loose Setting Powder. It's a waterproof powder, which I've never used, so that's in here. This is, so I have 2 sets of drawers. I have a 7-drawer system and a 5-drawer system. My 5-drawer system is where my palettes are currently housed. I would like to upgrade it to the 7-drawer system where the rest of my makeup is held. So this is what I had, so I have this in here so that eventually I can do that. Especially because, so the 7-drawer system, beautifully constructed, heavy-duty wood. The 5-drawer system, even though I bought it from the same brand and everything, has like flimsy, it's just not the same materials, and it really pisses me off. We have the Lumify eye drops. I'm forgetting her name. The Brutally Honest Beauty, she recommends these all the time, but I've never used these, but I do get some redness in my eyes a little bit because I film very early in the morning on very little sleep. So I would love to try these and give them a shot. And now we're getting into just random bits and bobs. So this is a car holder for your car, a car holder for your phone for your car, so that like you can have your GPS there. We have mats that I want to put for his cat litter box for Blazemere. A glasses case, because I don't have a case for my glasses. They kind of just chill where I put them and hate that for me. We have a thing of Cinema Secrets. I don't currently need any right now, but it's in here. This is the ring that I want to buy as like my engagement ring. So there's that. Some tattoo ink for Ian. This is the black tattoo ink that we use. So that's the big bottle. Those are also the safety boots that we buy Ian probably once every 18 months we get him a new pair of boots. So those stay in here. These are 2 BK Beauty brush sets that I would love to buy because last year I bought the BK 101 brush and I am in love with it. So I would love to get these sets. We have some bamboo ankle diabetic socks, so they don't have like the seam on them or anything, and I'd love to pick those up because socks are a big issue with me having lymphedema and diabetes, so would love to get those. And last but not least for this section of my Amazon is this vibrating back massager with heat for Ian for the driver's seat. I think he would really, really appreciate that. So now we're going to scroll all the way back to the top and go to the lists. And I'm going to show you guys my makeup wish list, which doesn't have much in it, to be honest with you. So we have this NYX Bright Idea. It's like a cream illuminating stick. It's in Chardonnay Shimmer. So that's what this looks like. And I've never heard of it. I like a good stick guy. We have an e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick. Want to try that. 2 palettes from Delancey. We have this more green one and this more red one. Want to try them. I've never tried matte shadows from Delancey, even though I really love their palettes. Like, I love their products in general. I'm an affiliate with Delancey, but I don't get anything in PR or anything. So, you know, would love to try those. We have from Lamel. This is their Mad Eyes liquid eyeshadow. And that color, I would love to try it. We have, from what brand is this? Moira. This is one of their multi-chrome liners, and Atlas. I'm not a big fan of multi-chrome liners, but Moira is good, and I have a couple of those in here, I believe. I have a brush holder. I do like my current brush holder that I actually got here off Amazon. So it rotates, and it has 5 sections. It's got 1 circle section in the center, if you can see, and then 4 of these sections. So I don't know, but like if I got that, I could also put my pens in it and my other items if I got that coffin one. So we have some stuff from Pretty Vulgar. I have their highlighter, another little highlighter, a lipstick. What is this? We had a mascara, I believe. This is an eyeshadow primer. I think the packaging of Pretty Vulgar is really pretty. Then we have... Oh, these are out of stock. I didn't know these were House Labs, so I'll have to take these out. Thought I went through and deleted all this. Then I have a bunch of Delancey single shadows. They say they're glitters. They're not glitters. They're just shimmers. So we have a bunch of different colors of those. I have a little sponge with a carrying case, a P. Louise base, because I've never tried one of those. This is a Makeup Revolution palette, because that looks fun. We have basically we have a Folklore set, so it's a bronzer, blush, and highlighter. And then this is from Honest. It's basically like Folklore, but it's either 2 highlighters or a blush and a highlighter. So we have a Revlon Endless Glow. I've never tried the Essence Lash Princess mascaras, so I'd love to try that. I hear the green one's the best. So we have an e.l.f. Putty Blush. we have the Elizabeth Mott. I love their eye primer, so I want to try their mist and their primer. And then what is this? This is from Flower Beauty. It's a face palette, so I'd love to try that. We have some stuff from NYX and the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. So we have 2 duochrome powders from NYX and then 2 duochrome liquids. A random little puffy highlighter, another highlighter from L'Oreal. That's the eye primer from Elizabeth Mott. A powder from Catkin, a highlighter from Catrice, and then just some other little random bits and bobs. We have some pearls so that I could, you know, affix them in makeup looks. I'd love to get this Bobbi Brown makeup manual to read because I would just love to go through that. So yeah, that is it for my Amazon wish list. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into Sephora. So my Sephora wish list is 52 items. These are all things that I really do want. So we have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Soft Matte Foundation. I've tried this in a mini and I really liked how it wore on the face. We have the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm. I've never used it, but like it looks so pretty. I have a different shade in my Ulta one. From one size, you're gonna see like every primer they do, but this one's the Secure the Blur Magnet Primer. From Milk Makeup, we have their setting spray and their Pore Eclipse mattifying primer. One size, we have the Secure the Sweat waterproof primer. From Nude Sticks, I love Nude Sticks so much. They're one of my favorite brands. They might be my favorite Sephora brand. But we have a blush in Bohemian Rose, another blush in Nude Buff, another blush in Rusty Rouge. We have a bronzer in Bondi Bay, which I've gone through a whole mini of Bondi Bay, and it's perfect. I want to try this Benefit Fluff Up Brow wax because the 24-hour brow setter isn't enough hold for me, and the tinted one, I don't love the color. I just don't love that tint. I want to try this Huda Beauty Under Eye Corrector in Peach because I think that that'd be really nice. So we have the Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer from one size. The Huda Beauty, I have another one in here too. This one's the Peach Pie Powder. And then we got blushes. We have the Cloud Crush Blurring Powder. This one's in Tequila Sunset from Too Faced. I've heard good things. From House Labs, we have Dragon Fruit Days and Pomelo Peach. Those look gorgeous. I've never tried any of these brands or like any of this stuff. From Rare Beauty, I have the Positive Light Highlighter in Enlighten. Love to try it. I have a bunch of concealers because concealer. So from Say, I have the Radiant All Over Concealer with Niacinamide. The with niacinamide sounds great for me. So we have the Tarte Creaseless Loose Setting and Brightening Powder. And I put it in lavender, which I'd have to look and see if it comes in different colors because I have learned that I do not like a lavender powder on my under eyes or even on my face in general. I think a peach powder is what's best for me now because a pink powder doesn't brighten. I can just use a pink powder to set my whole face. A lavender powder washes me out. So a peach powder is what's for me. We have another Secure the whatever. It's an oil sucker. That's the mattifying powder with alkaline. We have from Sephora Collection. This is one of their lip stains and it's a neon marmalade. I watched a TikTok series where this girl, I don't know her name. I don't remember her TikTok handle. This was forever ago. She was trying to find the best orange lipstick and this was in like the top 5. And I need me a good orange. I've always wanted to try this Dior concealer. I love that it has an actual brush, so that's in here. I want to try these NARS shadow sticks. I am into shadow sticks, especially as eye bases. So there is that. Oh, well, whatever that is got taken out. For Makeup Forever, I want to try their artist pencils. You'll see the big ones in here too. But this one's in Wherever Walnut, the classic color. From NARS, we have their hydrating primer. I tried a little sample and I loved it, so I'd love to get the full size. There's a lot of things from Tatcha I'd want to get. I've had the rice wash in a little guy and I liked it, so I'd love to get that again. But I'd love to try this Dewy Skin Mist. You can use it as a finishing spray and I'd love to get that. From Huda Beauty, their blushes, we have Peach Sorbet and Latte. Those are 2 shades that I think are just stunning and I'd love to try that formula. The Soft Pinch Liquid Contour in Gentle. Again, love to try the formula. this Tarte LifeLock. So it's a hydrating waterproof setting spray, and that just intrigues me a lot. So need that. Want to try the Merit Glow Serum. That'd be something that I would keep on my desk as an AM thing. So heard good things. As you can see now, we have the big sticks. So I pulled Luminous Taupe, because taupe. Epic Pumpkin, because pumpkin. Starfire Gold, because I wanted one that was a shimmer. Swanky Mauve, because mauve blush. And then Endless Cacao, because cacao. I want to try the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I've heard just everybody rants and raves about it, so I need to try that. I've also seen amazing things about this IT Cosmetics Do It All Radiant Concealer, and a radiant concealer is my perfect kind of concealer, so need to try it. Here's the other Easy Bake, and that's just in Sugar Cookie, which I believe is just the translucent shade. We have a mini of the one size. This is their Ultra Peach powder, because like I said, I'm pretty sure peach is my powder, so I have a few of them in here. From Iconic London, we have their Underglow Blurring Primer. I'm pretty sure Iconic London does blurring primers right, so I want to try that. I've gone through an entire full size of the Huda Easy Blur Primer, so that's in here because I loved it and I would repurchase it. We have the Haus Labs new bronzer stick. It looks very nice, so I want to try that. One of the only fragrances I have in here is from Ellis Brooklyn, and it's their Bee fragrance. The notes sound delicious. Let's see if I can click on this and get the notes. Dark rum, honey, and vanilla bean, and the honey is vegan. So, yum. I've seen, oh god, I forget her name, review this Innisfree powder, but it's a no sebum matte mineral blurring loose powder, and I love Innisfree skincare, so to see them have a powder, I need to try it. We also have the Sephora Blur It powder, and I got it, again, the brightening peach, but I've heard amazing things about this Blur It powder, and it comes with the little poof. From the Inky List, this is their Dewy Face Mist, Skincare Mist. Inky List is affordable. And the last two things in my Sephora list is their new and improved Best Skin Ever 16-hour natural finish liquid foundation and multi-use concealer, because I never tried the original iteration of this, and I've heard good things about it. So yeah. Last but not least, we're gonna get into my Ulta wish list. And that'll be it for things that I'd love. If I had all the money in the world, I'd get all of these things for my birthday. So we have quite a bit to go through. So again, anything that's kind of a product repeat, it's just because I want to try. Everything in here is because I want to try it. I think that that's pretty self-explanatory. So we have another cloud blurring blush. We have this Milani hypochlorous acid spray. I've never tried hypochlorous acid like spray for the face, because that's what the Tower 28 SOS spray is. But I've heard good things and I'd love to try it, and this is cheaper. I do want to try one of these NYX Buttermelt blushes. So that's a pretty shade. We have some of these Milani lipsticks. I told you you're going to see some of these NYX lipsticks in here. I want to try these About Face blushes. That looks beautiful. We have some skincare. So from Peach Slices, this is their Oil Control Pore Serum. That sounds amazing. I'm leaning more normal combo. Like, I'm not as oily anymore, but still, I would try that and love it. This First Aid Beauty eye cream is, when I say there's the only eye cream that's ever felt like that's done something, it's that eye cream. So I'm keeping that in here for if I ever want to buy an eye cream again. That's the one. The Folio lipstick from MAC, I want to try. We have the Velvet Smooth Pore Refining Primer from Iconic London. Again, another one I want to try. This is from Hollow Taco. I've never tried a Hollow Taco lipstick, but this one's in the shade Toe Beans, which, like, I have a cat. I love things that are cat related. It's a pink. I think it would be pretty. So for my first Hollow Taco lipstick, I feel like I have to go with the shade Toe Beans. Gotta pick up the Natasha Denona foundation, whether I get it here or off the Natasha Denona website. Eventually that's gonna happen. The About Face bronzer stick looks beautiful. I've gone through an entire bottle of that NYX spray, so that's on here just in case I want to repurchase it. We have another shade of the About Face blush. I've heard good things about this finishing powder from Morphe, and again, I've never tried a finishing powder, so I want to pick one up and try it. Another Milani shade. This is a Kiko eyeshadow stick, and this is in taupe, because again, I like eyeshadow sticks, and I'm into taupes. We have this Comfort Daily Calming Mist from Pacifica. Not only do I go through setting spray very quickly, but I go through my skincare mist very quickly as well. This is an extending makeup spray from Fenty Beauty, so we have that. The Skin Silk, I have this on here as well, which I don't really need that in both places, but we have another NYX lingerie. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. That one's in Fair because, again, I've gone through an entire one of those, and I want to repurchase that as soon as I go through. I have one more pressed powder. I've always wanted to try Beekman 1802, and this is their Jelly Mist, which I have learned I like a jelly mist, so really want to try that. This Green Tomato Pore Lifting Ampule, they're putting tomato more in skincare products, and I want to try it, and I think in an ampule, that'd be the perfect way to give it a go. More NYX lipsticks. This e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick is beautiful. I've gone through an entire one of those, and I loved it. I would repurchase that. It's gorgeous. From Morphe, we have their Extended Hydration Foundation and their Wake Up Artist Under Eye Correcting Concealer. I love this whole new rebrand from Morphe. Ian called. He got another break today, so sorry for the little clip in where we were going. So now we have this Monday's hair mask. I searched for hair masks, and it took me forever to find one that I finally settled on, so this is the one I settled on. Because I didn't just want one for hydration, I wanted one for my curls. So this is to restore your curls. It's also for coily hair, so that's why I picked that one out. Then I also have from Kitsch, this is their hair towel. I've always wanted a hair towel, specifically. So we have that in here. The Juvia's Place Liquid Bronzer, this one has shimmer to it, so I want to try that. This Fui silicone jumbo brush. I have a tiny one that I got off Amazon that I don't really like, so I'd love to try that. Then we have from Fenty Beauty the Gloss Bomb Gloss Stick in the Diamond Balm shade. I'd love to try the gloss stick because I don't really love the gloss balms, but maybe I'd like it more in the stick, and I love that shade. And then I also have the Diamond Balm, and that is in the shade, let me click on it, I think it's the lavender. Pink Ice, the Pink Opal Sparkle, so really want that. We have the Tarte Fake Awake. I've gone through 2 minis of the Tarte Fake Awake, so I have that on here for when I need a nude eyeliner. I really want to try this ABH Blur Powder Bronzer. Looks beautiful. I also want to try this Duo Dibs Bronzer because I've heard good things about Dibs Beauty. Half Magic, heard great things about Half Magic, and this gloss looks gorgeous. The High Beam from Benefit liquid highlighter, duh. These Morphe trios, I mean, all of them look stunning, but this nude one, just chef's kiss. I also want to try the Cream Contour Stick from ABH. I heard somebody say that this was a really good SPF. This is from Cetaphil, and it's their liquid SPF drops and their SPF 50. I don't currently need an SPF. I have one use left in my Elizabeth Arden one. Like, literally, I don't even know if I'm going to get a full use out of this. That's how little is left. And then I'm going to move on to, I have my Dr. Jart stick. So once I'm probably halfway through this stick, then I'll worry about picking up an SPF. And I'm in between 2 things right now, this one and another one, but yeah. We have the pencil sharpener. I love that it's got the 5 different settings. My current pencil sharpener, I have the Glossier one, and I do really like this, but it's just the one size. So I think that that pencil sharpener would be nice to have on hand just in case. We have the Professional Blurring Loose Powder. A blurring powder sounds wonderful. I've always wanted to try one of these Dazzle sticks from KVD, so there's that. I also wanted to try the weird little blender from Real Techniques with the like fingertip feeling on it. I have another one of the NYX Buttermelt blushes. I have, you'll see them in here, I have all 3 out of the 5, 2-in-1 cake blush and highlighters from JCat. There's the other 2 shades that I like. From Pacifica, we have their Redness and Pore Clarifying Mask. That sounds nice. I like Pacifica skincare. We have the e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector in green. I'd like that for my redness. Another NYX blush. From Morphe, we have their Sun Drops, which is the bronzer, and the Blush Drops, which is the blush. I'd love to try. About Face, their Smoke Stick. So it's I believe it's a shadow stick and a liner. And then from About Face, their lip pencil. From Half Magic, their glitter puck. All things I want to try. This Too Faced bronzing and sculpting stick, and it smells like chocolate. Need to try it. This is my favorite brow pencil. It's from NYX. It's their micro brow pencil, and I get it in the shade Cool Ash Brown. That is my shade, and I love it. I do want to try these Polite Society Polite Pops, so I have 2 shades here that look stunningly gorgeous. Even though the product that you're seeing there, I'm pretty sure that's it entirely rolled up. I've always wanted to try the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer, so that's in here. We have the Born This Way Pressed Powder. It's a finishing powder. Again, need to try a finishing powder. I've got a million of them. This is an Ofra Baked Highlighter. It's one of the little guys, and want to try one of those. We have from Peach Slices, their Snail Rescue Intensive Wash Off Jelly Mask, because that just sounds heavenly. And I'm not a huge fan of wash off masks, but when they are for the right things, like that, especially going into winter, that would be wonderful. And we also have the Redness Relief Azelaic Acid Serum. That also sounds great because I have so much redness on my face. We have the Kilowatt Highlighter from Fenty and What a Brat, because pink highlighter, need it in my life. We have the Pro Filter Retouch Concealer from Fenty, because gotta try it. This is a discoloration correcting serum from Good Molecules. Again, I have discoloration. I have acne scarring. I have redness, so I would love to give this a try. We have from About Face a couple items here, but first we have the Makeup Revolution IRL filter. I love Makeup Revolution foundations, so I have not tried that one in particular. And from About Face we have their eye primer. Haven't tried it, would love to. I have tried the Line Artist pencils, and I do like the formula, just the shade I had I didn't like, so I'd love to get that green. I have 2 of these blush balms, and I love them, so I would love to get that shade. And last but not least, we have these 3 items. We have another Too Faced blush. We have the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. I like Milani's products, and I love the Conceal and Perfect line, so need that powder. And then we have Makeup Revolution's version of that She Glam powder I showed you on Amazon, where it's the loose powder on the bottom and the pressed powder on top. And this one's in translucent, so the whole thing is translucent. And that is everything that is in my birthday wish list. If I had all the money in the world, I would get all of those things. Not that I would need all of those things. Even if I had all the money in the world, I would still cull all of those wish lists down because I know. But in a fake reality, that's everything on my birthday wish list. So when you're seeing this, my birthday is on Thursday, the 9th. Please wish me a happy birthday. You'll be seeing me do this look with you guys together on my birthday. So if you want to know how we got this look, just stay tuned for Thursday. But otherwise, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.